Alrighty, what's good guys? It's your boy Keegan here from Team Victory Star, and this video has been kind of long awaited. A lot of people were requesting for me to do this video, I believe. I said, hey, I was going to do this video on Burbank. I had some people actually just subbed me yesterday because I was like, hey, I'm uploading this on YouTube. You should totally watch it. Because they were looking for a Giratina deck. And I was like, alright, I got you, man. No profile. So, today I'm here profiling the Speed Giratina list, or Speed Demons as I like to call it, list that I used to make top 8 at Avon City Championships way back, like a couple months ago. But I wanted to update you guys really quickly. Sorry we weren't able to get much uploaded and expanded. That was partially on my fault, but it was also because of the guys that were with us. We weren't able to do much because we were so crammed up and we were super stressed. I think all of us were just trying to do well at Collinsville. And every one of us except Carter and Austin, Carter being our newest member of the team who's a senior, managed to top 64 and actually secured his invite at Collinsville. So congrats to Carter for getting his invite. First member of Team Victory Star to do it. So, and Austin actually got a top 64 with his SpeedTina list that he profiled way back in fall, but he changed it one card. He changed the bundle, or no, he changed what was the second Lysander's list to one Shadow Triad, so he can get back lasers. It's really good. Anyways, though, so props to both of them. Congratulations to them. But yeah, we weren't able to record a whole lot, which kind of blew. It really sucked, and I felt super sad because it was man, I brought my camera out here only to record one thing. And I was also supposed to do actually a special guest video with one of my YouTube friends. But hopefully we'll do it at Nationals. So yeah, watch out. May have a special guest on the channel super soon to battle one of us from Team Victory Star. Anyways, though, so yeah, sorry about that, guys. Hopefully I'm gonna try and profile a lot of lists for the upcoming states format, which is standard again. And because of Breakpoint, it actually shakes up the format a little bit, and I wanted to go ahead and profile this list to you guys. There's 2 proxies in here, so sorry. I traded away a Giratina and a Reshiram way back in mid-February, and I didn't ever think of getting those back so that we could do this video fully non-proxied, but that's okay. Point is copies of the cards, and I can tell you what they do. So yeah, so sorry about that. I'm sorry about the kind of longish update. The only thing I was going to ask you guys is if you wanted us to profile Vicky's Typhlosion list. I can try to contact Vicky within the next week or two, have her come up maybe to our league, and I can record this for the channel finally, because she has been patiently wanting me to, and the times I have tried to record on my phone fucked up, or my bad, messed up. So, meh. And I didn't have my camera on me, but now I have my camera. I'm going to take it with me to a lot of places, so hopefully I'll finally get her profiled on the channel. If you guys want to still see it. If you guys don't want to see it, I'm not going to waste my time to have her come out and record it. So, anyways, though, also thank you guys for the love, where I believe we're at 150, 160, or 160 subscribers. So thank you all. We truly appreciate your love and support. It is very much appreciated. It shows us that you guys care and like seeing our videos and stuff. So yeah, thank you all. So enough about updates and me sucking up to you guys. Here's the list. So anyways, though, the Pokemon lineup is pretty simple. We played 4 Reshiram. Reshiram is really, really good. It's your main starter of the deck. Whole point is to start with it. Its ability Turbo Blaze allows you to attach a fire if it's in your hand to one of your bench dragon types. This is really, really good because you're able to power up multiple dragon types within a turn, and you're actually able to get a turn 1 Giratina, which is our main attacker of the deck. Speaking of Giratina, we play 3 copies of Giratina. Giratina has the attack or it has an ability which states that it can't get touched by Megas, which is really, really nice. And then it also has the attack Chaos Wheel, which does 100 damage, and it prevents your opponent from playing special energies, tools, and stadiums. This is really, really good because you're able to stadium block your opponent and manipulate the stadium that you want on the field. You're also able to control their DCEs and other special energies, like in Lucario Bats, their strong energies, in Manectric Bats, their potential flash energies that they play, just stuff like that. It's really, really nice to be able to control that kind of stuff, and it's really, really powerful. And this is why we use it as our main attacker. We play 2 Hydreigon. Hydreigon is really, really good. Has the attack Shred, which goes through some stuff like Safeguard things. In case you like whiff Hex Maniac, you can use Shred to 2-shot a Aegislash from a Muscle Band. But you mainly use it actually more or less for its ability. Its ability states that as long as there's a stadium in play, as long as this Pokemon is in play and there's a stadium in play, each of your Dragon types retreat cost is 2 less. So that makes Giratina's 1 retreat, and Reshiram has no retreat cost, meaning that you could pivot through multiple of them. And with the help of switches and stuff that we play in here, it's actually really, really nice, and we're able to power up a Giratina within 1 turn because of this, and this just makes the process easier. Instead of having to dig for like 2 switches, we just have 1 Hydreigon out with a stadium and a switch, and we'll be good to go. We also play 2 Shaman for setup. Shaman lets you draw till you have 6 cards in your hand. It's really, really nice. Just helps you get going faster. 1 Hoopa. Hoopa is great because we play Skyfield in this deck, and it's really, really nice to be able to Hoopa for Giratina, Hydreigon, and Shaman. Usually what you grab like almost all the time. It's pretty nice. And then we played 1 Bunnelby. Bunnelby was really, really good because you were able to grab your double colorless, or no, not double colorless, your double dragons, in case they got hammered off or flare grunted or Xerosic. You were able to have an out being your bunny, so that way you can actually throw back in your DDEs, so that way when you can go dig for them again, you can hit DDEs to be able to attack, because DE, or double dragon energy, is your heart blood of this deck. Just a spoiler alert. But there you guys go. That's the Pokemon lineup. Pretty simple, if I do say so myself. Now on to the item lineup. We play 1 Professor's Letter. Professor's Letter is good because it gets fires in your hand, and you're able to use this to be able to just be able to power up multiple, or be able to use Turbo Blaze more effectively. It's really, really nice. So we play 1 letter. We played 2 Muscle Band. You only had room for 2. It sucked because we couldn't find room for more. But 2 is just enough. You didn't really care because you were generally 2-shotting a lot of stuff anyway. But the Muscle Bands are nice, so that we help you 2-shot Megas. Or just 1-shot Shamans. So 2 Muscle Bands, nice. And now to our lots of 4-ups we play. We play 4 Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball is really, really good. You're actually, usually your turn 1 Ultra Ball consists of either a Reshiram or a Hoopa. And it's really, really nice to be able to hit it as often as you can, so we can open with it turn 1 and just explode. So we play 4 Ultra Ball. 4 Switch, like I was saying earlier, Switch is really, really good because you're able to pivot through multiple Reshirams to be able to use multiple Turbo Blazes, so you can power up multiple Chaos Wheelers with Tina. So it's really, really nice. So that's why we play the 4 Switch. We play 4 Trainer's Mail. Trainer's Mail is really, really good because you're able to dig for multiple items that you need in the deck. It's really, really nice. 4 Acrobike. There's the 4th, by the way. 4 Acrobike's really, really good. Helps you dig through your deck, get pieces that you need to potentially get the turn 1 Chaos Wheel off. It's really, really nice. I like it a lot. And then to round off the list, we play 4 copies of Versus Seeker. Versus Seeker is a really, really good item. Lets you grab back a supporter. So it's like you basically are playing 4 supporters extra. So we have 4 extra copies of whatever supporter you potentially need in a given moment, which is why we play it. So it's really, really nice. It's a fantastic card. Now on to our supporters. We played 1 Cassius. Cassius is great because it's better than AZ in this list, since you're wanting to actually save your double dragons and not necessarily discard them, which is why we play Cassius. We play 1 Hex Maniac because it slows down your opponent, and it's also good because you could get through Aegislash with it. One Zerosic is really, really good under Toad Lock. When they're punching you, you can Zerosic their DCEs. It's really nice. Two Lysandre, or Lysander, or however you want to really pronounce it, because it wins games. Two Judge, because Shuffle Draw is really, really good. Being able to just judge your opponent to 4, and then having to put them in an awkward spot where they're just like, wow, I don't know what to do with this 4-card hand. I used to have like 5 to 6, and now I only have 4, so puts them back like a couple cards. And then last but not least, we play 3 Sycamore because it's the best supporter in the game. Or best draw supporter in the game, let me rephrase that. Stadium count, we play 2 Skyfield. You're wanting to explode generally a lot with this deck, and so you're going to need a lot of the bench space, which is why we like playing the Skyfield. And then we actually play 1 Parallel City to kind of counteract whenever we have plenty of bench space. You can Parallel City yourself, or you can Parallel City your opponent. And it's really, really good against Vespiquen because they have to dig for an extra 20 more damage if you put the red side towards them instead of the blue. But if you put the blue side towards them, you get rid of their Shaman targets, which is actually really, really bad. So you generally put the blue side to yourself so we can get rid of your like Hooplas and your Shamans and stuff. So that's our Stadium count. And then to round off the deck, we play 7 Fire. 7 is really, really good. I liked 7. I really wish I played either an 8th or a Super Rod. And 4 Double Dragon, because it is your heart blood of the deck. It's really, really good. So that's the list I played. And now to quickly talk about some of the cards that benefit this list. Like some that I didn't play, and then some that are new to this deck that are pretty interesting. One is definitely Puzzle of Time. Puzzle of Time is really, really good because if you hit multiple copies of it, you can get back multiple DDEs at once, and it basically saves you the trouble of having to get Bunny out to be able to attach a fire to it and use Rototiller twice to get DCEs back into, or DDEs back into your deck. Puzzle of Time just lets you do that in 2 item cards, which is really, really nice. And because we're playing like more like ways to dig for it, it's pretty nice. I don't know what I would cut for it, but that's just an option that you can play in the deck. I would personally, after looking at this list, I would try to find room for a Scorched Earth and a Super Rod. A Scorched Earth is really, really good because you could ditch fires for multiple cards, or more cards to be able to hit into the turn 1 Tina more often. And Super Rod is good for late game recovery of fire energy and stuff. So I really, really like that. I would actually switch out the Acrobikes for Roller Skates because Roller Skates is better, in my opinion. I don't care if you flip tails. If you flip heads, you're getting 3 cards and you don't have to pick between 1 to discard, which is really, really good. It gives you more speed to the deck, which is really, really nice. And yeah, that's honestly really it that I would personally like say that this list benefits from. Potentially, Giovanni's is not bad either. You can cut a Judge, I think, for it, but it's not needed. You don't need to. But Giovanni's is kind of nice sometimes because if you whiff the Muscle Band, it is nice to Giovanni's and Chaos Wheel for 120 that way. Also, 140 is decent because that's enough to one-shot Baby Tall and some Pokemon like that. Even like Xerneas and stuff like from X and Y, or the Rainbow one. The Rainbow Road one that has 120. You just have more outs to hitting 120s, and you can potentially hit 140, which is really, really nice. So that is it, I think, really. That's all the time I got. But I just wanted to thank you all again for watching this profile. If you enjoyed it, give it a like, favorite rating. Quick thing, how do I think this is going to be going in the States and looking at it? I think it's not a bad choice. Just be prepared for a lot of enhanced hammers from Night Marchers and a lot of enhanced hammers from like Toads and Vespiquens, because that's literally like their only hope of winning against you is if they just can enhanced hammer your DDEs. But if you can I don't know, if you're playing specifically SpeedTina, then it's kind of hard to counter it, but if you were playing like Toad Tina, it'd be a different story. I think TOTINA is actually more of a better call for states than this would be. But if you're wanting to play SpeedTina, I don't think it's not the worst thing in the world that you can play. Definitely controlling your opponent's tools and their special energy drops is really, really nice. And also stadium locking them is pretty good too. So there you guys have it. That's the deck. Like I said, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed it, give it a like, favorite, rating, comment, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.